It is indeed a rare opportunity in the history of South Africa that a vision is developed, given South Africa's fractious past and legacy of conflicts, that unites as a very diverse South Africa. This vision is captured in the National Development Plan, also known as Vision2030, and is the product of the National Planning Commission's work over the past number of years. The NDP has been adopted by government as its overarching policy framework for South Africa, and all policies and legislation have to be aligned with Vision 2030. The agribusiness sector of South Africa has also indicated its full support to Vision 2030. While Vision 2030 is by no means perfect, it does create a broad guiding framework for the development of South Africa and all its people to ensure a more stable and normalized society, greater equality and opportunity, economic and employment growth, and greater prosperity for all. One of the key tenets of Vision 2030 is that it calls for an active citizenry in the cycle of development that is required for the National Development Plan to be implemented successfully. South Africa has now reached the critical implementation stage of the National Development Plan. The success of the National Development Plan will not be measured by the plan itself, but how its objectives and goals are implemented. A capable, strong, competitive, and well-developed agribusiness sector is essential to ensure the global competitiveness of our different agri-food value chains, and thus food security for the country and its people. Already, South Africa's agribusiness sector is the envy of many African countries, providing competitive access to finance, access to technology, and access to markets, and contributes significantly to the country's relatively good level of food security. This capability provides an excellent basis for greater growth and employment of the sector in order to meet the targets as indicated in Chapter 6 of the NDP, which is entitled An Integrated and Inclusive Rural Economy. The National Development Plan correctly makes a strong case for the development of black farmers, as well as to create over 1 million jobs in the agri-food value chain, both in the commercial sector and in the informal sector. While job creation is an important goal of government, of far more importance is the establishment and development of new enterprises, especially sustainable farming enterprises run by previously disadvantaged black farmers in the South African agri-food system. Not only do these new enterprises contribute significantly to the country's food security, they also provide much needed employment opportunities. However, the contribution of agribusiness to South Africa goes much further than just economic participation through the value-adding services and products. The enterprise development contribution of agribusinesses to especially rural societies and communities in our country is already significant and needs to be recognized. Some of the indicated contributions are but examples of active citizenry participation and do provide some insight into the highly commendable enterprise development initiatives and approaches of a number of its members. Agbiz trusts that you will identify with a constructive contribution that agribusinesses are already making to our beloved South Africa and to all its people. The challenge, however, remains: how do we improve and make an even bigger impact?